Following is a Buffalo City Life podcast. If you're interested in showcasing your podcast on our network, write to info@buffalocitylife.com. Please subscribe to us on iTunes and head over to buffalocitylife.com to check out other podcasts. Thank you for listening, and now on to the show.
All right, welcome back to episode 7. Guys, episode 7.
Woo, lucky number.
7.
That's 3 away from number 10.
So close.
You know what rhymes with 7?
What?
Succubus.
Oh, already.
I just wanted to do it because everyone was
No,
better.
guys, welcome back. It's episode 7 of the second review. I am your host, Akiba, with Jay Zippo over in the corner.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello. Puberty's right around the corner, folks.
Yeah.
First
The full tilt.
hair on ball.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
Now known as Fujimoto.
I'm not.
Guys, again, Obama has screwed the American populace and took away the Bill of Rights.
Yep.
I know. Sorry, Democrats out there, but he's a retard. Anyways, on today's show, guys, Bungie came out of nowhere with more Destiny news.
Ooh, that's good.
So I'm going to be talking a little bit about that and why you should give a crap. Jay Zippo, I believe you have something about clickbait.
Yes, clickbait. It's about I'll just give you the definition, and then when we, so you can mull it over while you listen to everyone else. The definition of clickbait is giving a headline or subject matter that is sensational or provocative in nature, whose main purpose is to attract attention and draw visitors to a particular webpage video that would contain very little content of the subject, if any. So that's what we're going to, and it's not just going to be me talking, I'm going to be venturing questions out there for you to answer and we can discuss.
So in other words, it's like when AshleyMadison.com said, meet new friends today. Clickbait.
And do it
anonymously.
Anonymously, yes, that would be clickbait.
All right,
the worst
and
way.
guys, we have a new review for this week, Akiba's Trip.
Yes, just finished up the game playthrough for Akiba's Trip, Undead and Undressed. That's the official title of it. I've been dying to review this game for a while now, and I got some lovely choice words to say here that's just going to make
And I'm going to
every
make sure that
person
your
happy.
chair is turned away from me because something will happen, apparently.
Yes.
Don't worry.
It's juicy, baby.
But since I got a pretty long list, so I'm going to start with a couple, and then we'll move on to other topics because I have a attention span of a hummingbird. So we'll go from there.
All
All
right.
right, so guys, Destiny: The Taken King is literally less than a month away. Yeah, he's salivating over here, guys.
Yeah.
You can't tell.
It's hard to
He's
tell
like,
whether I'm happy about that or
So-
excited.
And in this article is written by IGN, actually. I'll give them their credit because they did a lot of the legwork for me. And they got a list of 27 items that the Taken King either adds or changes from the gameplay.
Ooh.
I'm going to go through about maybe 5 to 10 of them because
The important stuff?
yeah, some of the important things. And then, obviously I want people to go to IGN.com, read the article, watch the trailer, give them props to what they did. So the first thing I want to come in there is, full tilt.
Yeah.
You're level 34 right now, right?
Correct.
The max level.
Max level currently.
Well, guess what? That's going to carry over.
Oh, that's very nice.
So yeah, if anybody hasn't been paying attention to this, basically, Bungie and, just for the game of Destiny themselves, they literally took the leveling system, and I know we reported about this earlier, and literally got rid of the light level.
Perfect.
It's gone. It's just gone.
Which is great because now everybody can have unique armor and they look cool
Exactly.
without actually having to look like mindless drones of the same thing walking around the tower.
So exactly. So
wherever.
Bungie, well, except for Glowworm, everyone wants Glowworm or Queen's Web shaders.
True.
But yeah, so what they're doing is that they're going to take your light level and they're going to just automatically put it to your character. So whatever you are light level now, you'll be that at the Taken King to start off with.
Nice.
Yes. So that's one.
Ooh,
You like
great.
that? You like
I
that?
like that. I like that a lot now because finally it's going to be sort of easier to level up unless they make like XP like really hard to get for some reason. So
Jay Zippo, your face is either of disgust, dismay, or constipation. I can't tell.
I think I got a little bit of bad bean. I got some gas working up here, so.
That's because you had that Lunchable for lunch, man.
Yeah.
We're not 5 anymore, dude. We can't do it anymore. That processed cheese will go right through you. So, and then the next thing I want to do, in this, I know full tell here, this is your gameplay style. They're giving us swords now.
Thank you.
They're giving us a sword called the Arc Edge.
Ooh.
And if you go and find this trailer, you can actually see it. You can defend yourself with the weapon, holding down the L2 on the PS4, the left trigger on Xbox, if that's how your control scheme is set up, or the LB, whatever the hell you have. And it's going to be very effective against solar and void attacks.
Oh, this will be perfect.
So, but for the first time, they're actually taking and flipping.
What do you mean?
It's going to be weak against arc, and it's called an Arc Edge.
Huh.
You figure that one out, because I haven't figured it out yet.
So it's called an Arc Edge. So is it like a lightning-based weapon to begin with, or?
Yes, it's going to have full arc abilities. It's a lightsaber. You're walking around with a lightsaber. Let's put it that way.
Oh, that'll be cool.
Yeah, exactly.
And yet it's weak against other arc. Yeah, well, you know what? Sometimes lightning beats lightning, just like fire beats fire. So it kind of works.
And here's the
Fire
thing.
beats fire?
Fire beats fire. Yeah.
Yeah,
Do you
fire
know that? Fire
Yeah, sure. Yeah, right there with you.
Jeez. I thought you were on top of all this hip things.
I don't know.
So, well, how about this? And I know another, obviously with you're in the same boat I am. Inventory space.
Yeah, we need more.
Guess
Give us
what?
more.
Guess what? They're going to double it.
Like inventory vault-wise or inventory in your character-wise?
Inventory vault-wise.
Thank God.
The vault space is now going to be increased to 72 for weapons,
Okay.
72 for armor,
Ooh.
and then what used to be just known as the general inventory is now just the general items, 36.
All right, I'll take it.
I'll
So you
take it
can-
too because
So essentially you have 72, you can have 72 weapons in
Yeah.
there. Okay.
because the way the game is going to be changing is that it's now, they're going to be changing like the attack defense stats of everything. So it's not going to be so much, I got to have this awesome shotgun because it's got the best everything. They're just going to be changing it so that way most shotguns are the best and you just upgrade them from there.
Oh,
But-
that'll be cool.
Exactly. Well, how about this? Ghosts. What's your take on a ghost?
Besides the thing that's underneath the sheets that are that are invisible,
Yeah,
the
stretch.
Destiny ghosts are just like so plain, and there's like nothing there. They're just kind of there, It's
Yeah.
just like whatever. They're there.
They're just there. So now they're actually going to be a little bit of helping you. You can equip your ghost with new shells. Each shell has an ability.
Really?
So it can increase your intellect, it can increase your discipline, give you better attack, give you better defense. I'm only guessing at that point. And it's not going to be an annoying flowing ball.
That'll actually be pretty cool.
I know, right?
That'll actually be very useful. You know what they need to do now is just like make sure that like you can fly around in your spaceship and blow other spaceships up. That'd be perfect.
I'm guaranteeing you it's going to happen because if you watch that trailer, everybody go watch this trailer. Destiny Season 2, there are space battles. There are space battles and cinematics, so obviously with cinematics, everybody knows gaming. It usually happens eventually in video games.
Yeah, I can see that.
So, but how about this part? 36 active quests.
36 active?
Yes.
Continuously active?
You can add 36 active quests, and now you can have up to 16 bounty slots full.
Damn. That's
Yeah.
actually good because now it used to just be 10. And that's great because your bounties run out fast, especially when you want to do exotics or anything like that,
Mhm. Oh, and I'm getting to that soon. That's later. That's later in this episode.
Ooh, nice.
But how about this? How about this before we're going to move on because J-Zip was about to,
No, it's cool. You guys
I
are
don't
into
know
it.
what
I'm
you're
cool
doing
with
over
that.
there. You're just like...
No, I'm serious. You guys are into it. It's fine.
remind me of Sling Blade right now. You remind me so much of Sling Blade.
Who played Sling? Who was the actor that played Sling Blade?
Billy Bob Thornton.
Didn't he hump what's her head?
Yeah, he humped
okay.
Angelina Jolie
I'll
for
be-
like 5 years, and then he dumped her, or she left him. I don't fucking know what happened.
Okay, anyways, go on.
Yeah.
Just wanted to verify that.
All right, and now how about this? And I know we talked a little bit about this before the show started. The gunsmith is now actually relevant again.
Ooh, because he was
He's
never
getting
relevant
better.
to begin with.
He's now going to sell legendary guns.
Finally.
I know, right? Yeah, I'm tired of green engrams.
Nobody likes them.
Nobody likes them. Not even green engrams.
All right, so now so legendary guns. Now they had
Well,
the
Here's something else I got to add to that before you finish.
Okay.
The gunsmith now has a leveling system.
What do you mean?
It's called the Founders. You level this up by actually taking one of 6 guns into the field and testing them for him.
Really?
Yes. And in doing so, and if I could tell by the screenshots that were available to me, it looks to be that if you take, like, let's say there's a new gun company out there called Amelon. Amelon, if anybody hasn't known, Amelon made the Hardlight auto rifle, exotic. So they're now coming into this game kind of like as one of the chief gun manufacturers in this area. So you could take this Amelon shotgun out into the field, test it for him, and you're going to get leveling. And just like you would like getting a Cryptarch package or getting a package from, like, say, Dead Orbit or New Monarchy, or even the Vanguard themselves if you're still doing that, which I don't even think anybody is. But now you can actually level up to get that gun.
Huh.
So it's kind of like saying, like, hey, dude, test this shit out for me. If you do a successful job at it, I'll give it to you.
Without having to buy it? No glimmer? No marks? No nothing?
Not that I can tell, but I don't want to say anything yet about that. So
Hopefully that'll be the case. So basically, for all the nice things you've been saying about Destiny is that we're going to get sucked right back into it.
Yep. And you know what? I got to say this because, today's obviously the 20th. I didn't get a chance last week to say this, but if Bungie did listen to the podcast last week, I have to say thank you. Thank you for giving me my goddamn Yalhorn finally. He was available from Xur, and if you missed him, you were a moron. Because he only sold this gun week 2.
Week 2, one other time, you're right.
Week 2 of the game launch. So you're talking last September. The second week this game ever came out over the weekend, Xur had it. So if you missed it, I have no idea when it's coming back around, guys.
Second time to never.
Yeah, second to never. But seriously, Bungie, I don't know what made you decide to sell this gun, if you're going to nerf it. But I got to say, thank you for my birthday present. It was a beautiful thing.
Yay!
Yes. My question is, and I don't know, somebody was telling me about how pulse rifles are better than all the other rifles. Shotguns are better than...
No.
Yes.
Me and Full Tilt had a contest about this, all right? We went into a strike. The only 2 guns we were allowed to use, he was allowed to use the Bad Juju pulse rifle, and I was only allowed to use my Midas multi-tool scout rifle. And Full Tilt, who won that fight?
You did, because...
By how much? By how much? How much?
Because...
How much?
Not that much.
How much?
It wasn't by 100.
How much?
It wasn't by 100. And
much?
the only reason why is because usually when I play the strikes or any missions, I target the main big guy.
Here we go.
I always target the main big
Here
guy.
we go.
That is my job. These guys take out the little foot soldiers. I take out the big guys.
Well, really? Because if I can remember, I hear Joe going, all right, guys, I'm going to kill this guy. There goes his head. Oh, who shot him?
On top of
Kaiba shot him.
On top of
Kaiba
Kaiba's
shot
kill
him.
stealing? Oh, yeah.
I don't kill steal. I am
Yeah.
just in the right place at the right time, and I pull the trigger faster than anybody.
Even though my pulse rifle happens to be an automatic rifle at the same time.
Not automatic, dude.
It is an automatic pulse rifle.
It just means you hold on the trigger, and it fires 3 bursts continuously.
Yeah, it's an automatic rifle.
All right, all I got to say is that I probably should have saved some of that processed cheese for that wine I just heard. I mean, come on, man. Just take it like my like, he beat me.
He
move
can't.
on.
He cannot. He cannot officially say, because if he says that, then he knows he lost. He knows he lost, and I can't say he's got the cojones to back it up, but all I can say is that he's a sore loser.
Okay, you know what? Fine. I'll admit that he definitely did beat me. I'll admit
Thank
it right
you.
then and there.
Thank you.
But I tell you right now, Kaiba sucks ass at the Crucible.
Oh!
And he knows it's true. He knows.
Really? I just checked the stats yesterday, Joe.
I haven't been on in a while.
I just checked them, and you know what? Who's sitting at a .13?
I have no idea. I don't even know what mine
Actually,
is.
no, that was Jay. That was another one of our friends. Not Jay Zippo here.
So
JK.
So there isn't a one weapon rules them all in any instance here.
The only gun that I can think of is a one weapon to rule them all. I hate saying it. To Tilt take it. Full.
What gun are you thinking of? Because I can only think of one weapon that rules them all, and that just happens to be the Icebreaker. That is the only gun I could think of, and the reason why is because the icebreaker is a mean piece of machinery. Auto regeneration ammo every 8 seconds, high impact fire explosive rounds every time you hit a precision shot, and it's just absolutely beautiful.
Did you just jizz your pants? Or?
Absolutely, I did.
So he's funneling his inner Christmas story right there, man.
Yes.
He just pulled that.
Yeah,
The super rifle, baby gun.
Red Rider, carbine rifle.
You're going to
No,
shoot
but
your eye out,
I will
kid.
say that when it comes to it, Icebreaker is a really good gun because it actually regenerates its own ammunition. It also has an ability called the Icebreaker, which actually, when you do a critical shot, which means basically a headshot, or in the case of the Vex, the belly button.
Yeah, it basically the round explodes and it hurts nearby enemies as well too. It's an explosive round, but it's really strong. That's like the best special. Like it depends on what category, primary, special, or heavy. Like heavy weapon, Yellowhorn. Instantaneously, Yellowhorn is the best weapon right there. Special weapon, Icebreaker, and then primary weapon,
Midas.
He says Midas. I disagree with him. I say Bad Juju.
Actually, you know what? I can definitely say which one's the best primary.
What's it?
Thorn.
I will agree with that. Thorn, the way that gun works is it's a hand cannon and it shoots pretty fast, and when it hits the target, it also drains their life as well. So like the more you
So what kind of gun is it?
it's considered a hand cannon.
Hand cannon.
Yes.
Which is a revolver.
It's a revolver gun.
Okay.
But that's the classification. Hand cannon.
I used my hand cannon last night. It was wonderful.
But
Were you firing
Took a
blanks?
little while to warm up.
well, like in
We're going to
Destiny,
spin the chamber for quite a long time.
Yes.
but like in Destiny, it's all like he kills guys pretty fast in the Crucible with his minor multi-tool. I kill guys pretty fast in my Bad Juju. So it's all going to be on play style. What works best with you?
Well, that's good, but I'm just saying, as someone that's coming in fresh, there's no like if you're a warlock, you should have this. Other than as far as a primary weapon goes,
It really does come down to your play style.
Yeah, literally,
we got
your
a buddy. He swears by run and gun with an assault rifle, and yeah, his record is not so good.
Yeah. We stay back. We're smart. We actually play smart. We stay back and hit people the way we're supposed to. He just goes in the middle of a ginormous ogre or something like that, hopes for the best,
Leads with
gets
his
the
face.
worst.
just curious. All right, continue.
Yeah, but that's all I have to say.
All right, with that, I'm going to take a break because oh my god, 27 items on this list. I'm already marking what's going
Both
to be
you
up next.
guys have like little pup tents going on. I mean, I can't compare with this.
So to get Jay Zippo in on this lovely conversation.
I want to know more about this click play.
Yeah.
Click play.
Click something.
Click.
Did you drink
Click.
before this?
Here's a click play.
Oh!
Clickbait. I apologize.
Please give us some more information about clickbait.
All right. So I gave you the definition. Essentially, what it is, it offers one thing, and I made the analogy that it's like you bought a Snickers bar and you open it up, and it's like tofu. It's like it's not what it says it's supposed to be. And the reason I'm bringing this up is because through YouTube right now, and actually a little while ago, it was also Twitch. Twitch decided that it is okay to stream GTA 5. We can go into a strip club, see half-naked chicks, shoot cops in the head, deal drugs, but a girl wearing a shirt with some cleavage is a no-no.
Wait a minute. I gotta add something to this because he's talking about GTA. So playing GTA yesterday, I was driving around the sewers. For the love of God, people, don't drive around the sewers. It takes forever. I actually came out of a pipe mid-air and landed on a drug deal. Taking place in the sewers.
Nice.
Yeah, sorry. I had to throw that in there.
But that was kind of part of it. Like, for me, that Twitch is idiots. But anyways, it's that. It's you're clicking on something, and the content of what you're clicking on, whether it be an article, whether it be a video or whatever, is nothing to do with it. And I think BuzzFeed is famous for that as well. They put out stuff. It's not necessarily like the content's way off, but it's nothing like you think. It's like, what? This is dumb. Or they have a thumbnail of a picture like, oh, the hottest 5 girls in thongs. Like, hey, yeah, I want to see that. And you click it, and some fat guy with hairy butt cheeks, and you're going, what's this?
It's the Rick Astley of content.
That
you're
is a
essentially-
perfect analogy.
Yeah,
Wow.
you're essentially getting Rick rolled
Yes.
every time you click on something. It's very, very rare that when you click. That's why it's called clickbait. You're clicking, and they're baiting you to click, but it's garbage.
Right. So I've been watching this kind of interaction between 2 YouTubers, and One is her name is Instagamer. The other one I think is Floyd something. But anyways, they've been going back and forth, and that's what kind of brought me to talk about it today. Where she has humongous boobs, and for the most part, she doesn't necessarily like promote them, but eventually they're in the shot. They're always there, and if she does wear anything, halfway there you can see the cleavage, and that's probably why I subscribe to her. But she had a whole rant. She had a whole rant like, hey, I'm comfortable with my body. I wear what I want, and if it's something you think it is, then tough shit. Go after yourself. I don't care. This is who I am. I'm not going to change just because you think something. And the other guys...
Of misogyny, essentially.
Right. Yeah. And the guy's point of view was, he goes, I've been working so hard on my YouTube channel, and I got so many subscribers, and this girl, who's been fairly new, just skyrocketed because of that. And he's like, no matter how you want to word it, whether you did it on purpose or not, having boobs raises your subscription rate 2, 3, 4 times quicker than anything else. So some of the questions I want to venture out to you guys here.
How do you feel about that? Do you feel that that's something that is true?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Don't you think that it's the guys that are doing it? That it's not like you could be a good player and have a good YouTube channel, but regardless of how you look, you know what I mean? It's kind of like... Those guys are the ones that are subscribing to it because they find her attractive. It really has nothing to do with her gameplay, but you can't hurt her. That's not her fault.
Oh, yeah, I fully agree with that. I'm totally on board with that. But if you just kind of break it down to brass tacks without any boobs, subscribers.
That's always, but that was before YouTube was even invented.
Right. But that's kind of, that was at least...
It's just back then it was a lot harder.
Portion of discussion, I was like, well, that's just the fact.
Right.
If a guy tried to, he had his wank out there, he'd probably lose subscribers.
He'd be negative subscribers.
You mean the Brett Favre
It's
effect?
because we put a lot on boobs.
I do.
Yeah.
I would. I'm not going there. Not going there. All right. So the first question I have for you guys is: does a YouTube thumbnail of cleavage make you want to click the video link more?
Yes.
Are you more apt to?
Yes.
No.
Depends. I know what to look at and what not to look at.
Wait a minute. Full-Tilt's opinion doesn't matter in half this crap because he's married.
Exactly.
Well, not like that. He likes anime, and they have they're like boards. They're like 2x4s. So
no, they got mosquito bites.
No. That the common misconception about anime is the only reason why in anime they always write them to have bigger boobs because in real life, Japanese girls tend not to have a bigger bust size.
Stereotype.
It's all stereotyping. It's all it really is
You're
stereotyping.
racist.
I am not.
But,
I'm Filipino, for crying out loud.
But see, this question was a perfect example. You said nope. You said, well, maybe, possibly. And you're like, fuck yeah, man, I was at titties. So that's exactly, I was hoping for that kind of reaction, that there's a lot of different ways to look at it, and I think it's a good discussion of, should there be, I don't know if YouTube should do something like, if I put a picture of boobs and they click on it and all it is like I took a video of a cow grazing for 10 minutes, should I be penalized? Should YouTube say, dude, what are you doing? It's not, or I know people who use hashtags completely off the grid.
You know what's going to happen now because you said something? Is Google's going to snatch you away in the night.
So
it's gonna be like in V for Vendetta.
Yeah.
They come in. What's that funny, man?
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
Black bag at them.
Yeah. The next question is: if the thumbnail is directly related to the content, is that okay if the content is more style than substance? So in other words, if the thumbnail is boobs, and you click on it, and it's just girls dancing around with boobs, and that's all it is. It has really nothing to it. The only entertainment value would be someone, shooting one off. That would be it. Like a YouTube. I'm just talking about YouTube. Obviously, if you're on a porn site, that's what you're looking for. But I'm talking about YouTube. Do you think that's acceptable? Do you think should it be in a different venue, or can we go with that? And then we'll just say this person who put this video up.
I think it's just bad form.
Right. Yeah.
They gained 100 subscribers and they got 10,000 views on this video alone, and then they had a gaming video that got 5 views, and it's
I think it's just bad form. I mean, essentially, is what to me. It comes
YouTube
down.
actually recognizes that as bad practice for the overall channel itself. So if you do something like that, Google might actually penalize you for that, just because of the fact that
Did you say penalize you?
penalize.
He's
Yes.
trying to sound smart.
Yes,
Give him credit.
And like
He just
you
want
know,
to say penal.
because I actually studied about this, and I've been studying it recently. And your content of your channel have to match the content of the videos that you have if you're the one producing it. So Google, if they look at everything and they feel it's not acceptable, they may actually disapprove of anything of whatever it happens to be.
Okay, so
They
let me
may do that.
Let me give you an example, because on my channel I have pretty much all games, RPG games.
Yeah.
But I also have put up my Midnight Hollow stuff where I have videos of ghosts and stuff like that. And then I also have a couple because I have a fantasy football league and I film the draft picks so people don't think I'm ganking them. So I have that on there. Is that going to affect me in the long run?
No.
Or?
Like the idea that you're talking about, let's just say, for instance, we'll go with your idea. Everything video game related, you do let's plays and walkthroughs and stuff like that. And you're like, oh man, my channel doesn't have enough subscribers. So you only do one video of I don't know, 5 amazing hot women just dancing butt naked or something like that. Gets and then all of a sudden you get 100,000 subscribers, over 1 million hits. You never do something like that again, and you continue with your gaming again. That would be an example of bad practice, and then Google may actually step in and say something. Or
They would also probably see the big spike too. They'd be like, "What the?
Yeah,
whoa! He went from 300 subscribers to 300,000 subscribers. What happened?"
Yeah, exactly.
You'd be getting paid by then too.
That's probably why they would be like, "Wait a second." And then my gaming views would be, 30 views. The next one would be, well, this one we kind of answered, but I'm going to say, is clickbait directed more at males or females?
It's both.
I think it goes both ways.
So what would be a female clickbait, just for an example? What do you think?
It could be a lot of different things. It could be about beauty, style. I mean,
No, you know the real reason. Cat videos.
oh yeah, cat videos.
It's cat
I
videos.
like cat videos.
Well,
Something
Okay.
about Michael Kors, and it takes him to Louis Vuitton.
most of it's gonna be beauty and style. It could be about The Bachelor or Bachelorette,
Yeah.
the
Like-
Kardashians.
Ugh.
Girl stuff. Ugh.
What are you learning about? You watch half that shit.
No, I don't.
Oh,
And
really?
so
Should we ask your wife?
if you had to create the perfect clickbait thumbnail for a girl, what would it be? Just off the top of your head, Silky.
The perfect
Right now, if
clickbait
you were going to do the
thumbnail.
perfect headline and thumbnail, what would any one of you? What would
Headline and thumbnail?
Yeah.
Dude, you're trying to make me think?
I already got it.
What?
25% off sale on Michael Kors stuff. Bam. You get a woman to see something like that, a quick 10-second video, and then goes into a link about a pile of worms. Dude, it's sold. It's done. It's literally done.
Yeah, I mean, it's some type of shopping.
Some
You
type
think
of
it would be
shopping
shopping?
is
Yeah.
literally.
You don't
the
think,
way
like,
in.
I think it'd be, I think it'd
Or
be
it could
something
be about
Hollywood
like
related.
eight tips to keep your man or something like that.
Yeah.
Show or just it could be a hot guy. In all honesty, I have seen stuff like that where it's it's these.
It's the reverse.
Yeah,
Because that's where I was kind of aiming. It's like for us, at least for me, and honestly, I do the same thing as Silky does. Like I see him, like, oh, okay, what is this about? It's
I
like,
always
yeah,
check-
I don't know.
I always
about this.
check where it's coming from because there are things that I find funny or ironic because I'll be talking about it. Like I saw a clickbait earlier this week about the real world. Where are they now? And I was like, it was funny because I was actually talking about that the day before, so I found that actually made me want to click on it. But stuff like that, that's the type of stuff that I see more or less. Where are they now? Type stuff, or giving you advice and tips. Even could be health related. You know what I mean? That you see, at least I see more often than not. But I think that's also because they're trying to tailor it towards somebody. That specific person. Like we try to do.
Right. That's big on BuzzFeed too,
Mm-hmm.
and that's why I make sure I block BuzzFeed on everything because I'd say more than half of them you click on it and you're like, what? It barely had anything to do with the headline, so I don't even bother with that anymore.
Yeah.
But for the most part, I mean that's what I wanted to talk about because those two were going at it, and then also I know Pootie Pie, not Booty, whatever the heck Booty. What are you, Booty Pie?
Booty pie. Yeah.
Pootie Pie put up a video and it was called Gains. it was like a music video, and it was called Gain Subscribers, Show Your Tits Bitch, or something like Show Your Boobs Bitch, or something like that. And had all these thumbnails that he found just in the matter of, I think it was 2 days, all the thumbnails through YouTube where it's just pictures of girls' breasts. No faces or anything. And he had like 2,700 of them in a matter of 2 days on YouTube. And then he had some animated cat come in and was singing like, yeah, gain your subscribers, show your boobs, bitch, something throughout. And that just caused a shitstorm. Everyone was like, oh, hey, but to he didn't do anything like that. He never had stuff like that in there. He's always just done what he's done, and his thumbnail always matched his stuff. I know I sound like I'm in love with the guy. I don't actually even subscribe to his channel. But it's just, at least he stands by his morals. Like, he was honest about his money. He was honest about this. Give you the videos a little, I found it hilarious, but it was a little over the top. But, yeah, that Instagamer, she was like, I don't like that at all.
I think it's kind of a catch-22 either way you go. But you don't have to show your cleavage at the same time.
Right.
You don't have to. You can dial it back. But then again, I mean, it's just as much on the guys that are subscribing. You can't blame her. She's doing what she's doing regardless. So it's just that the society we live in is fucked up.
I love boobs.
There you go. Seen one pair, you want to see them all.
That's true. That was a theory. One of my business partners back in the day, he goes, it doesn't matter how ugly the girl is. You still want to see what they look like. You don't care.
Yeah.
You know, 80-year-old, like, sure, I just see what it looks like. What the hell? I don't care. That's his theory. He's like, doesn't really matter. The guys always want to see the boobs.
That is true.
Except for yours, John.
All right.
All right.
Let's get out of the intellectual and back into some logical. Akiba's Trip, man. This is a game you talked about highly, and I want to know how you thought.
Okay, like, this game was absolutely stunning to me. Maybe because, like, one, I'm a hardcore otaku, and if you don't know what that is, that basically means, like, it's a social status, meaning, like, you're addicted to anime. It's just kind of like given, you know, that's just what you are.
Not to interrupt, but I think last week I was dirty underwear. Did you say I was?
Yeah, something like that. I don't know.
Well, you were trying to pronounce something, and it sounded like you were saying dirty underwear.
Sundaniri?
Yeah, dirty underwear. There you go. Okay, anyways, go on. Sorry.
But like I did, I did the three things: gameplay, graphics, and story. Gameplay is basically going to take the bulk of this, because God, this is the greatest thing. So like I want to get down to this because it's really good here. The game Akiba's Trip, Undead and Undressed, is what they consider it as a role-playing beat-em-up action game. That's the official
beat 'em up action game.
A beat 'em up action game.
What the?
That's what it's actually.
That's a genre. I didn't even know.
Role-playing
beat
'em up action game.
Okay.
And it's actually developed by Inquire, and they're like, you know, like you think it's a simple beat 'em up game, which it's absolutely not. Nothing about this game is actually normal in any way, shape, or form. Your health is actually 3 types of health bars: one for a headdress, one for upper body dress, and one for a lower body dress. So basically, the fighting style of the game is actually damaging the person's clothes on each section and then damaging their clothes and then ripping them off the opponent to expose their delicious raw skin to the sun.
Because they're vampires, right?
Because they evaporate into a misty kind of purple flame.
Because they're vampires.
Yes. In short, you are fighting vampires, but actually these vampires are out in the sun still. And the only way to physically kill them is you beat them up, you take their clothes, and they just die.
I'm pretty good with all kinds of lore, and I've never heard of vampires in the sunlight, and you beat them up.
Kevin. Japan. Okay.
This is
Japan.
That's all I got.
I
Japan.
forgot
Okay.
Japan, everything's backwards.
Okay. Okay. So like basically, your character will fight opponents through broad daylight, and literally find these vampires, beat them up, tear pieces of their clothing off until there's nothing but their underwear. But
there's always a but.
But you could do something which is called a chain strip. Literally keep tearing clothes off of the opponents until you come to about a 9 or a 10 chain combo. And then an action sequence occurs in the background. And once the combo is over, you can literally obliterate the underwear as well, making them completely nude. And yes, you can pick up the underwear afterwards.
Wait, so you're seeing dong? You're seeing like junk flying around?
Well, what's funny is actually it's when that happens, and you can do this over a massive amount of people. Actually, you could actually do this to like 5 or 10 people.
So that would be part of the
chain,
chain, right?
It's
like,
part of the chain, yes.
Okay.
And then basically what ends up happening is it doesn't show actual boobs or dong or anything like that. It shows a light over their like chest and a light over their waist, like they're like naked.
Now I'm just disinterested.
Like, which is kind of
like if I pulled down my pants, there's just this big light.
Yeah, and you're right. This can actually be done for both guys and girls. Every enemy in the game is a bystander in the street. So every single person you see on the street could potentially be beaten up. Woman, man, cop, lazy bum, doesn't matter.
But is everyone that, or no? Do you accidentally
No,
do an innocent?
Yeah, you can actually hit innocent people, and you can tear their clothes, and they'll run away, and they'll scream, and they'll call cops. But what you do is if you want to just randomly initiate a giant fight, you just walk over to them, and you bitch slap them across the face.
And I like...
And they'll either run away, or they'll like take their weapon out and like start to beat you
They'll
up.
take their weapon out?
Oh, I'm getting to that.
I hope that's not a metaphor.
Okay. Okay, basically, you could... Okay, your weapons are you can have your regular fists, wooden swords, umbrellas, fans, water pistols, laptops, briefcases, and even...
Wait. I gotta interject. Is the water pistol so I think it's gonna happen?
No, you do not squirt them.
Damn it.
Which is kind of redundant in its own. You just
Wet t-shirt contest, buddy.
Yeah. Literally what they are carrying is what they use, like a briefcase bag or anything like that. And even yes, a gumball machine. You can actually hit someone with a gumball machine in this game, which hurts really bad actually.
Now the weapons you have, does that limit you in those chain reaction type of things, or certain weapons allow you to do things better, or is it kind of a
sort of like actually when you fight somebody? You do the same moves over and over again, no matter what. But it depends on the style of the weapon you have. Like you can get like really long swords, so you're gonna swing slower, but you can get more reach and stuff like that, and it's a lot stronger. Or you can have like what they consider it. The icon it actually looks like a cinder block, and it's basically what you call a bash item. So like the gumball machine, you can literally take it and smash it over their head, basically. And yeah, why you look so confused, Kaiba?
What?
Hello.
These are just
You're attacking vampires in the daylight, ripping off their clothes and beating them with gumball machines.
Yeah.
And you're saying you look confused. Why is that?
So, this gets even better. Those are just some of the weapons. You also level up. Some. There's more.
What the hell else is in this game?
There's so many. You can hit them with a broom, a wooden sign, a leak stick. You know.
What stick?
A leak stick.
Do you remember the old
Does that have anything
Pokemon?
to do with your belly button?
No. Do you remember old Pokemon? Like the first one ever.
Farfetch'd?
Yeah, remember Farfetch'd?
No.
He carried that little like giant celery stick.
Yeah, that's a leak
Oh,
stick.
gotcha.
The goofy ass duck.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
It carried around that little like leaf, like that celery stick.
Leaf.
That's
So if you hold it, you go to the bathroom?
Yeah.
Okay.
Besides that, you can actually change your clothes in the game as well, so that way you can get better items that you want to make sure you survive a lot longer. Basically, you can wear anything from suits, gothic Lolita clothes, casual garments, dresses, and more. You can you can dress up as a woman. You can actually wear women's undergarments. And ironically, the women's clothes are actually stronger than the men's clothes.
So that kind of brings up a question. Are you only a male in this? Can you choose to be a female?
You are only a male in this game.
Okay, only a male.
I got a question.
Yes.
Is this like create a character?
Yeah. Sort of. You still look the same, but you can name whoever you want and then stuff like that. You can even they have something called an assigned fighting style with quotations I have here that I'm using my hands. You do the same thing, but when you do a particular strip, there's like a different way. Like there's like a drunken boxing one where you roll their head over your arms basically and rip their thing off, or like you jump on their shoulder you take your legs, you spread them out so that pins their arms like this while they're standing. You take their shirt and you rip it clean off of them. You can tear
I think you missed where I was going with that comment.
Continue your review.
I'm done.
Continue the review. So,
anyways,
gameplay. What do we got?
Gameplay here. Besides all those really funny things, I think it's interesting. The only thing that kind of sucks about it is you only get to have yourself and one other partner. You are actually able to have 7 people as your partner, but you're only allowed to have one at a time. And you can literally get ganged up by like 10, 15, 20 people. It just gets ridiculous. There's a lot of glitches in the game, so that's what kind of like sucked about it. Like you can get really pinned up easily by like a whole gang of people, and the next thing you know, all your clothes are ripped off and you die.
You die if your clothes get ripped off.
Yes,
just to make your character, your main character, is a vampire itself, right?
Yes.
Okay, just wanted.
Actually going to get that in the story here.
I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. But yeah, you could you get ganged up pretty easily, and there's a lot. Yeah, the fighting style is so repetitive, and like Sometimes it takes sometimes it takes really long time to heal yourself too. So you'll be like in mid heal, someone will clock you, and then all of a sudden you're done. So that kind of took the fun out of it. But basically, I gave this rate a 7 out of 10 just because of the unique game style. I could live past the glitches. The graphics in the game, they're okay. They're not bad, but they're not that good as well. The graphics tend to be a bit blocky. And if the graphics were a tad better, this game would be so much more fun because of the stripping you do and stuff like that. But I understand with the graphics what they were going for the anime motif look. So it's going to look more anime-ish, if anything, which is perfectly fine. And I'm a huge fan of that. But really, if they made it like actual PS4 graphics, like utilizing the PS4's graphics engine to their fullest, this game would just be so raunchy.
That's going to be part 2, man.
Well, this is technically actually part 2 in Japan. So
part 3, man.
3. So overall, I give the graphics a 4 out of 10. Whew. So yeah.
Now, was this game created for like a different platform and ported to the PS4, or?
No, it was actually created for the PS4, the PS Vita, the PS3, and the computer.
All right, so this
Basically
wasn't like existing
time.
on like say like the PS Vita, and then they made it PS4.
No, it's all came out pretty much all at the same time. The story-wise is actually very fascinating. Basically, you get turned into a vampire creature, which actually they give them a name. They're called synthesters. The reason...
I looked it up. It's motor oil. I did. I sent him a picture. Dude, I looked it up, and it's motor oil.
Yeah, they're actually called synthesters. And the reason why you're created is because your character is obsessed over rare anime figures. So he got roped in.
Is this the
are
story
you a
of Full Tilt
synthesizer
Life?
or synthesizer? Flipper, whatever you said.
Simple. They made a game after his life.
I know. I was gonna say.
So basically, you're about to get turned completely into one. Some girl named Shizuku comes in, saves your ass. She saves your ass. Literally, she just saves your life, and then she turns you into something called a familiar, which basically like is a vampire's assistant.
It's a vampire bitch, is what it is.
Basically, yeah. You meet up at your gang in your hideout, and you and your friends keep the streets safe from fights, disruption, and all these bad vampire dudes. What I find interesting, though, is this game actually takes place in the heart of Akihabara, which is actually a real place in the Kyoto district of Tokyo, Japan.
I know exactly where that is.
Yeah.
Wow.
This place, the actual surrounding of the story.
There's a Chinese restaurant that's just amazing there. They got great gengu pan or poo poo chicken. It's great.
Yeah. So yeah,
Sorry.
No, but I find that one actually interesting because all the shops that you actually visit in the game are all real. They all actually are real shops that you can go there in real life, visit these shops. And you get all these random flyers in the game just for shits and giggles. And they actually show like these crazy deals of what they do. And I'm telling you right now, advertising in Japan destroys advertising in the United States. The shit they put on these flyers and these commercials are unfreaking believable.
Yeah, all you do is watch a couple. You're like, what are these guys? Holy crap.
It is. So it's really cool. And I also find this game interesting because the whole time you're playing this, you're trying to unravel the mystery of these synthesters, and actually at the same exact time, you're basically trying to get one of the 7 girls to actually fall in love with you through a series of choices you make in the game. So you can have like one of your girls fall in love with you, and then your sister, that's another story.
If you're a vampire, can't
Wait,
you
what?
just like?
What about your sister?
Whoa!
What? Well, why are you what?
There is if you
it
do
is
like,
Japan.
If you do a certain,
it's not Virginia.
If you do
Japan.
certain side missions in this game, you actually what they call the little sister ending. Her name's like Nana, and basically, you get like this ending where you are basically saying like thank you very much for all your help and stuff like that, and you basically take a bath with her. But
see, at this point, I
digress. It's really weird, but that's exactly one of the endings in that game.
At this point, I wish we had a camera in here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Overall, but anyways, getting back on the main topic. As far as this game goes, I like the fact that you do make the choices to see which one's going to love you or not based on like actions you take being heroic or stupid or anything like that. I gave the story a 7 out of 10 just because of how unique you can get into this whole choices. So overall, besides the very bizarre gameplay and the interesting storylines, I gave it the overall gameplay a 6, basically. So
not too bad considering.
Yeah,
so
it's
what
not
are we
too
looking
bad.
at, man? Final score.
Final score would definitely be 6.
6.
6. So personally, me, I'm a fan of anime things, so I'd easily replay this, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times again. But
And it is. You said it's pretty much all PlayStation platforms and PC.
yeah, basically, it's what it is.
Huh,
So like,
PC, huh?
I just like to beat people up. In all honesty, I literally spent like half the day playing it, just walking around random people, and just like taking my sword out and just wailing them in the back of the head. I find that interesting, but it's a unique game, so if you ever want to try
So,
it
am I
out,
Yeah, is this
go
gonna be a
ahead.
game for the general populace, or is this like more geared towards like
Perfect.
I agree with you, Zippo, on the whole pervert thing. My
Well,
buddy
I am,
actually
I
let me
know.
borrow
I
this
know.
game, and I was like, what the hell am I playing here? And I
Alright.
didn't play for a while.
I feel like I gotta take a shower after hearing that review.
So, like, yeah.
It's nothing.
It's
not like last week's.
interesting.
Yeah, it's not
Nothing like
something
last week's.
Yeah.
Though that
Called-
the whole sister
wait,
thing was really.
bizarre.
it is,
that-
it is
that
super
really-
because I didn't know because all I did was the side missions in the game just because I needed all this money to upgrade my gear. And it's like, you unlock this ending. I'm like, okay, it automatically plays for you. And I'm like, the fuck am I looking at here?
You know what? I think I'm gonna keep my list of the rest of my Destiny stuff for next week. But I just gotta say, is like I did watch a good amount of Succubus gameplay, and I hate you.
Yeah.
I
I hate you too.
It's a
Zippo.
fun
How-
freaking game. I've been
how
playing
the
it all the
hell
time
does
now.
he boink a ghost.
I found out it wasn't a ghost.
What is it?
It's a ghoul.
Oh, a ghoul. Anyways, all right. So, in just retrospect, guys, the Destiny Taken King, Bungie's listening to its fans, and they're giving us pretty much close to what we want in a game. So, if you haven't gotten it yet, I recommend go to your local game store, GameStop, EB Games, Best Buy, Wally World, which is Walmart in my mind, Target, wherever you go buy video games, go pre-order this game. Get if you haven't gotten the Destiny yet, I would go with the Legendary Edition. It's $60 at GameStop, and it gives you everything: the original game, both DLCs, and the Taken King. And on top of that, it gives you some extra special goodies that I'm not going to be telling you about because that's not fun.
Cool. I'm looking forward to it.
Clickbait.
I thought it was a pretty good discussion. I think it was pretty across the board.
Yeah.
For next week, though, I am going to do, how do you pronounce it? Yendir Simulator?
Dirty.
Dirty Underwear
Dirty.
Simulator. I'm going to do a simulator about dirty underwear.
All right. And then, we need to get, wow. And these are, I'm never going to play this Akiba strip game ever in my lifetime.
It's fun.
Shut up. You're very different. So, for next week, guys, guess what?
What?
Obama's going on a vacation, and we are possibly getting the Bill of Rights back.
Holy cow.
I know. Everybody's here is like, where's he been for 2 weeks? Well, Obama stole him. And he's going to do one thing better. He's going to be playing Madden. We're
Really?
getting a
Poor
review
guy.
on Madden.
Yeah, I might be
Poor
playing
guy.
Madden too. So
I'm
Silky's
sorry.
Google.
to
Hey,
hear that.
question. Madden 16, are they going to have the cheat code for the Deflategate now?
I think it's a standard option for all New England Patriots.
I hope so.
Well, not only that, though, if you play as Tom Brady, it unlocks, he starts going really super fast, and it's called the cheetah mode. Yeah! You can't see me, but I am slapping my knee.
All right, everybody. Stay tuned for next week to find out if the Deflategate code is in the game and cheetah mode is active. Once again, for Jay Zippo, the full toot, a.k.a. Fujimoto. I'm sorry, that's you now.
Sorry.
I am Kaibo with our producer, Silky Smooth, as always. He gets a thumbs up, he's just nodding his head. Guys, this is the second thumbs up, yes! Second review. Yeah.
Yeah.
Follow us on Facebook.com/The Second Review. That's the number 2 and ND. Also find us on Google Plus and find us on YouTube. under
All The Second
A
Review.
Rude and The Second Review.
Yep. EERUU.
Boys. Catch you on the flip side.